Bette Davis by Barbara Leaming. Prologue. 3 days after Christmas, on the evening of December 28, 1961, a buzz of tense anticipation filled Broadway's Royale Theatre as the curtain went up on the ramshackle, moldering tropical veranda of the Costa Verde Hotel, where Tennessee Williams's The Night of the Iguana takes place. The time was the summer of 1940, the place Maxine Fawkes's crumbly Mexican inn, perched on a jungle-covered hilltop overlooking the sea at Puerto Barrio. Suddenly the theater erupted in whoops and whistles of delight as, with a flash of ketchup-colored hair, Bette Davis's slatternly widow Fawkes swaggered on stage, fresh from a sexual encounter with one of the handsome young Mexican workers who double as her casual lovers. Everything about her, the cocky, flat-footed walk, the blue work shirt brazenly unbuttoned to the waist of her hip-hugging jeans, the patch of middle-aged flesh disclosed, quickly, silently established the unabashedly arrogant attitude of this female Stanley Kowalski, who apologized to no one for seizing her pleasures like a man. To Bette Davis's fans who filled the Royale on opening night, especially the cheapest balcony seats where the loudest whistles, foot-stamping, and shouts of approval and encouragement could be heard, the actress's entire career seemed to have led to this triumphant moment as the queen of the Hollywood cinema stepped out before them to conquer Broadway. Before she had uttered her first word, the ribald, forthright figure of Maxine Fawkes seemed like a composite of all the daring, exuberant, rapacious, demanding women Bette Davis had portrayed on screen since the 30s. In the widow Fawkes' insolent air, one caught a glimpse of Davis's castrating virago, Mildred Rogers, in Of Human Bondage, of the predatory bitch goddess Julie Marsden in Jezebel, and of the jealous murderess Leslie Crosby in The Letter. Here, too, were intimations of Davis's nobler, finer, but no less resolute creations, the Judith Trehernes and Charlotte Vales, who, in signature films like Dark Victory and Now Voyager, bravely reached out and grabbed more than life had seemed willing to give on its own. Although other first-nighters in the audience briefly joined in the applause, they soon sensed that there was something exceedingly odd about the delirious ovation Betty's admirers persisted in giving her, long past the point where convention dictated that they ought to have stopped. Unlike the regular theater-goers who had come to see the newest drama by America's greatest living playwright, the large Davis claque who had lined up on West 45th Street the week before to purchase tickets for her Broadway opening were here for one reason only, to pay tribute to the 53-year-old film star and the enduring power of her legend. "Betty!" someone called from the balcony, whereupon the actress seemed to lose concentration, slip out of character, and survey the crowd, whose cheers grew the more vociferous and disorderly, her attention having been caught. Director Frank Corsaro watched, transfixed and appalled, from his orchestra seat as Betty's eyes lit up, her chest swelled, and her lips...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?